Know your planning constraints before you invest. Belentino Planning Risk Checker. 7 UK planning API scanned in seconds. A weighted risk score, full constraint breakdown, and permitted development eligibility for any property in England. Planning constraints are invisible until they cost you money. A Grade 2 listed building removes every permitted development right. A conservation area halves your rear extension depth. Green belt presumption against development can kill a project before it starts. An article for direction means a planning application for works that would normally be free. Flood Zone 3 requires a full flood risk assessment. Yet most investors discover these constraints after they have exchanged, after they have committed, after the architect has drawn plans that will never be approved. What if you could know all of this before you even book a viewing? The Planning Risk Checker scans 7 UK planning constraint types automatically. Listed building status, checked against Historic England's National Heritage List, covering Grade 1, Grade 2 star, and Grade 2. Green belt designation, whether the property sits within protected green belt land. Conservation area status, designated areas where the character of buildings must be preserved. Flood zone classification, queried from the Environment Agency's flood map, covering zones 1 through 3. SSSI, AONB, and National Park status, checked via Natural England datasets. Article for directions, where specific permitted development rights have been removed by the local authority. And tree preservation orders, protected trees on or near the site. Each constraint contributes a weighted impact score. Listed building is the most impactful at up to 35 points, Grade 1 carries the full weight, Grade 2 star 30, Grade 2 25. Green belt adds up to 30 points. Conservation area 20. Flood zone up to 18, Zone 3 carries the full weight, Zone 2 12, Zone 1 0. SSSI and AONB up to 15. Article for 12. Tree Preservation Order 8. Property type adds a modifier, flats gain 15 additional points, maisonettes 12. Properties built after 1948 gain 8 points under the Town and Country Planning Act. The total is normalized to a 0 to 100 scale. 5 risk levels, very low, low, moderate, high, and very high, give you an instant read on development potential. Permitted development rights determine what you can build without a planning application. The PD Rights Calculator implements the GPDO 2015, the General Permitted Development Order, for 6 development types. Rear extensions up to 8 meters for detached houses via prior approval, for meters standard. Side extensions up to half the width of the original house. Loft conversions up to 50 cubic meters for detached, 40 for semi-detached and terraced. Outbuildings covering up to 50% of the garden. Porches up to 3 square meters. And solar panels that do not protrude beyond the roof plane. 8 property types are supported: detached, semi-detached, terraced, end terrace, flat, bungalow, cottage, and maisonette. Each constraint automatically modifies what is allowed. Listed buildings lose all PD rights. Conservation areas block side extensions and reduce rear depth. Article for may remove specific PD classes. The interactive constraint map brings planning geography to life. Built with leaflet, it overlays conservation area boundaries, flood zone extents, green belt land, and other constraint layers around your property. Your property is marked with a pin. Constraint boundaries are color-coded, red for listed, green for green belt, amber for conservation, blue for flood zones. Click any boundary to see the designation details, the date it was established, and a link to the official guidance. The map makes it immediately obvious whether your property sits inside or just outside a constraint boundary, a distinction that can be worth tens of thousands of pounds in development value. Planning decisions are precedent-driven. The Comparable Applications feature shows recent planning decisions near your property, what has been approved, what has been refused, and the reasons why. Search by distance, application type, and decision outcome. See whether similar extensions, loft conversions, or outbuildings have been granted in your street or postcode. This is the intelligence that planning consultants charge hundreds of pounds to research. On the Belentino Planning Risk Checker, it is built into every check. Every local planning authority operates differently. The LPA directory provides a searchable database of UK planning authorities with contact details, approval rates, average decision times, and areas of specialism. Know whether your LPA takes 8 weeks or 16 before you submit. Understand whether they approve 70% of applications or 90%. Find the right officer for pre-application advice. The directory turns planning authority opacity into transparency. Constraints are not just risks, they are signals that require specific planning strategies. The planning strategy page provides constraint-aware recommendations tailored to your property. If a heritage statement is needed, we tell you. If a flood risk assessment is required, we explain the process. If pre-application advice is recommended, we guide you on what to ask and what it costs. The strategy engine considers every detected constraint and produces an actionable checklist, turning a risk report into a planning roadmap. Investors assessing multiple properties need portfolio-level planning intelligence. The portfolio feature lets you run bulk constraint checks across multiple properties simultaneously. Compare risk scores side by side in a sortable table. Identify which properties have the fewest restrictions and the greatest development potential. Export the entire comparison as CSV for spreadsheet analysis or PDF for deal memos. This is due diligence at scale. The Planning Risk Checker integrates directly with Belentino's investment platform. Import properties from QuickScorer or Market Scanner with one click. Feed your risk score into Deal Quality Engine for a richer analysis. Push PD rights data to the refurb estimator so cost estimates reflect what you can actually build. Share constraint reports with the offer engine to factor planning risk into your maximum bid calculation. One check connects to your entire deal pipeline. The Planning Risk Checker queries for official data sources. Postcodes.io for geocoding, converting postcodes to coordinates. Planningdata.gov.uk, the government's planning data platform for conservation areas, listed buildings, article for directions, and green belt boundaries. The Environment Agency Flood Map API for flood zone classification. And Natural England datasets for SSSI, AONB, and national park boundaries. All results are cached for 30 days to ensure fast repeat queries. Every data point links back to its official source. The Planning Risk Checker is built for everyone. Free tier includes 3 checks per month with full 7 constraint risk scoring, PD rights calculator, and basic constraint summary. Pro at £29 per month gives you 25 checks, interactive constraint map, comparable applications, and PDF and CSV export. Business at £59 unlocks unlimited checks, LPA directory, planning strategy advice, and portfolio bulk assessment. Enterprise at £99 includes API access, webhooks, custom constraint layers, and white label reports. All annual plans include 2 months free. 7 constraints. 1 score. Complete clarity. Belentino Planning Risk Checker. Know your planning risk before you invest.